Okay, it's recording. Any question? Is anyone against being recorded? Raise your hand. No? Okay. Cool.
Will you share the recording in the group?
Yes, it's going to be shared in the group. It's going to be on YouTube, and it's going and there's going to be a a site. We're going to make this professional. Yeah, we're just at the beginning. So yeah, I have organized many tech events starting in Silicon Valley, like more than 10 years ago. That's where I realized the importance of communities. Yeah, in US everything is based on communities. It's church, it's swimming, it's wherever. But tech, I think that's one thing that made Silicon Valley, because in communities, what you do, you share, you learn, you encourage each other, you work together, and you build opportunities together. And this is what I learned from the Valley. And then I brought that to Berlin. I moved to Berlin, first I moved to Vancouver, then Berlin, then Stockholm, and now I'm back here. And I realized, yeah, I've been back here 3 years, and I found a few communities, but maybe they're not so active, or they have a different mindset. Maybe there's a government behind it who's supporting it. But I thought, okay, let's do it root style, Silicon Valley style. Let's just brainstorm together, let's get together, because we all have the same passion, and eventually we'll all work maybe in the same field, or we start startups, companies, or we work in companies and we'll bring AI, or maybe you guys already do that. And I thought this is a perfect format to make that happen. I'm just checking that the recording is working. Yep. Okay, so the aim of the community. So first aim, bring like-minded people together. Okay, I think we're all here with the idea that we like AI, we want to understand AI, we want to know what to do with it, and you will see the networking part is going to be full of conversations, super exciting, and we all get to know each other, and we'll probably have projects popping up here and there and so on. And I will talk about that later. We want to share knowledge, we want to learn from each other, I said that, and foster opportunities. So, ideally, what I suggest for everyone here tonight is to come out of this evening with either a project in mind related to, I say AI, but it's more, for me it's more LLMs. We're more talking about, ChatGPT kind of technology. To get to ChatGPT, there's a lot of fields for training models and stuff like that. We're not going to go there tonight, but eventually we can, dig deeper into, different, if some projects want to create an LLM, whatever, we can go there. But for tonight, we'll stay, not too technical. We'll stay on the LLM level. So ChatGPT, Claude, and so on. So my hope is that at the end of tonight, you guys all have a project that you want to work on, or continue working, or starting, and that this project is something, a topic for the future events. When you come back, you can talk about it, yeah? Because maybe tonight you say, I have this idea, I want to do this and this, and you talk with some people, and maybe the next event is, like, say, in a month, and you come back and people can ask you, how is it going with your project, yeah? Is it moving? Is it going forward? So we can encourage each other. Sometimes it's hard to launch a project, especially, I would say, in Switzerland, we're a little bit, reserved, conservative. We're not encouraging, crazy ideas. So I think this group should do that. We should really help. We should be uplifting, positive, and support each other on whatever we want to do. Yeah. So think of it. Everyone in here should think of a project. Okay. Maybe I should leave you 2-3 minutes, just think about something you want to do with it. Even if you don't have a project, if you don't have an idea, you'll be talking with people who have ideas later, and you can either decide maybe to collaborate, maybe, to work together, or just support, yeah? Just follow the project of someone. If you don't want to fully be involved, just follow the project. So we all get to know each other, we all get to support each other, and this way we can do amazing stuff. Yeah? Does that make sense for you guys? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. We'll discuss ideas in the next step, in the next part. Yes, so I just want to say that I'm thinking about making 2 types of groups. Like the one we have today is general conversation, we meet maybe once a month, and we're going to meet in different locations, you know, maybe different cities, maybe different companies and so on. The idea is to have a general conversation and attract new people. But then in between, maybe we will have some small events for people who are working on projects, who wants to discuss the advancements, or if you're stuck somewhere, you know, you can share where you're stuck and you can talk with people. Maybe someone's going to help you or recommend you, or someone has seen something that will help you to move forward. And those events could be also online. So we could maybe meet online, just maybe half an hour, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks. If, you know, that's going to be decided tonight. And then once a month we have the larger meeting where, you know, we discuss more high level, make new connections, and bring more people in. Talking about platforms, just quickly. So I'm thinking to use so for in the Go Social group we have right now. Please stay just, you know, talk about how to say, logistics, you know, where we are meeting, you know, and all this stuff, and maybe announce some things about what you're working on, but let's not talk about small details, you know, like just stay. I may delete some messages just because we want this group chat to be super focused on AI only, and, you know, where to meet. There is going to be another group that I will announce soon, where we will post news, because if you follow AI, there are news like multiple times a day. It's crazy. It's non-stop. If you guys follow a bit on X, or, you know, I decided to skip X because there's too much going on. I follow some YouTubers who summarize what's going on X. So, and this information, we will share it on a group, so you are updated of the latest of what's going on. So that's about WhatsApp, and then there's going to be a community website. So I'm working on it. It was supposed to be up already today, but I've had some technical issues where we're going to have news, the latest news, and development on the news, and then that people can talk about the news. It's going to be a community forum similar to Discord. If you guys know, it's not Discourse, it's Discord. Anyway, it's a forum for open source forum for communities. And then we're going to have another page for use cases. So whoever is working on things, we can present the use cases. So it's just going to be one line, and you click on it, and then you go into a page where things are, you know, can have a video, can describe and put your address and your LinkedIn, everything. So the idea again is to bring everything in the same place, so we all know what's going on, and we can all help each other, and we can all grow together. Now, questions before I continue. Yeah.
You keep on saying that we is like a group of friends, but you guys are a group of friends and you want to
Community.
something more formal.
When I say we, is community.
Okay, so you don't have anyone helping you.
At the moment, I'm by myself. Well, I have a few friends that will participate as well, but I've been organizing many events for more than 10 years, so I'm used to do it, and it doesn't take me much time. You know, for some people it's a lot of work, but for me it's completely easy. So what I'm saying by we is we, or the people who want to continue to join. Yeah, and we hope we're going to grow. The last community I grew in Berlin, we started. I joined the group. We were about 500. And 2 years later, we were 3,000, and we were the biggest, it was virtual reality and augmented reality community in Europe. And I have the same ambition for Switzerland, but it's a small country, not everybody's in tech, but who knows? Yeah? Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah?
My question is about what we're going to do tonight. I understand that I wanted to have a very quick overview of if you could explain what LLM is and really maybe the basics.
Yeah, sure.
Very short.
Yeah, we'll do so. Yeah. So explaining LLMs, it's in my slides, but I will keep the slides for next time. But I will still give you an overview for the people who are new to LLMs, large language models that are like ChatGPT basically. Anyone else? Any other question before I briefly discuss quickly, explain quickly LLMs? Yeah? No? Okay. I will get to LLMs afterwards. I'm just going to tell about the program for tonight. So first, I wish us all to introduce each others. Yeah, but because we are lots of people, I had planned 30 seconds for each one, but it's going to be 10. Okay, because already 30 seconds is 10 minutes for 20 people. So just give your name, maybe where your field of work or where company you work for, and why you're interested in this community, why you're interested in AI. Yeah. So 3 things: name, work, and why you are interested in being here. And that should be 10 seconds. Okay. And I'm going to count 10. Right. I'm going to cut off after 10 seconds. Second, we're going to discuss existing use cases for about 30 minutes. And here again, I had slides and presenting a bit what's happening elsewhere, but I thought we already received a few messages on the WhatsApp group that some of you are already working on AI projects. So I'd like to just, and me too, so I'm just going to present very shortly what I'm working on, and maybe the people who are already working on AI projects to share what they're working on. Again, let's make it short, 5 minutes max. And then I wanted to do some, a bit of brainstorming next. So some people know, okay, I'm working on this, and then the next step is maybe to make small groups. But again, that will be your aim is to find a project, or to start a project, or to join a project, or to follow a project. Is that cool? Does it make sense? Because we don't just be spectator. We want to act. Yeah. And AI is very simple. Even if you're not, I mean, it's not simple, but it's simple to use on the chat on the LLM level. Even if you're not a developer, you can even start a project. It can be just as, I don't know, searching the web for certain topics, that topic that you really like. That can be a project, just as simple as that. So next month, when we meet, we can already say, the people you talk to, they say, how did it go with your project? And you can say, yeah, it didn't work, I didn't have time. Or you say, yeah, it worked. Or you say, it's amazing, I have a startup now, okay? And that's the idea. It's really to encourage everyone to play with LLMs, because that's the only way you're going to get somewhere. Yeah. And then network, very basic networking. Just everyone talks to everyone, and because we have already engaged a bit, it's just going to be a lot of fun. And finally, I want to say thank you to DiveBär. Thank you so much. Mr. is in the kitchen, but thank you to DiveBär. Thank you so much for this amazing space. And I've been here to a few Go Social events, and I thought it's perfect to start here because we won't be too many. If we start in Geneva and Lausanne, we'll have hundreds of people, and I think we need to make, I want people to make an effort to join the first event, then I know you guys are serious. So that's about it. Any questions so far? New questions? No? Just checking, it's still recording? Yeah. It is, yeah? You can check for me?
I can video record right here.
Thank you so much. So, let's now do a round of introduction, everybody. Try to be loud so camera can record. And does anyone mind I film you guys a little bit or not? Yeah, no, okay. I'm going to avoid. So let's not film anyone. We can still hear the voice. So, maybe I start with myself. I already introduced myself, but I was thinking about my use case, but we'll come to use cases later. So let's just go around like this. Very short, 10 seconds.
DiveBär, Solutions Architect at Microsoft, and
Louder.
I'm here.
Louder.
DiveBär, Solutions Architect at Microsoft, and I'm here because I'm working on a pet project on AI.
Thank you.
I'm Annelise. I am a consultant with UNICEF and a researcher in Paris. I am here because I'm now working on media and communication, and of course I'm interested in the most recent development. I used AI in some projects in the past, using it regularly, daily. And,
Thank you. 10 seconds.
I'm Manuela. I work with data and product lifecycle management at Nespresso, and I'm here because I'm interested in AI.
Thank you.
I'm Winnie. I work in UNOPS. I am here because I'm interested.
Thank you.
Camille, I work as an investment analyst for a Swiss bank, and I'm interested in practical use cases of AI.
Very good, thank you. Ladies first.
I'm Sanya, I work in motorsports, and I want to both see how to apply this to the sports field and also maybe get some interesting ideas for personal projects.
Thank you.
I'm Mehmet, I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of a mid-cap industrial company. I want to use AI to interact with sales data.
Good idea.
Hi everyone, I'm Nimesh. I've built previous companies in VR, currently leading a metaverse product at the Development Forum, and I work with integrating AI as an interface for virtual reality a lot, so that's my plan for how that goes.
Thank you.
I'm Hanson, I'm a software engineer working on geospatial data, and my last job I used AI for sales-related projects, and I will continue using it in other projects.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm from Lyon. I am in finance, and I'm here to just try to integrate ChatGPT or LLMs into my life. Here to get inspired.
Great, thank you.
I'm John. I'm a data analyst in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm working very regulated legacy software environments, and I'm trying to find ways to integrate AI into that somehow.
Good, thank you.
Maxime, I'm a physicist and I have an AI startup.
Great, amazing, thank you. Yeah, over there, maybe in the back.
Monica, I'm a maths. I'm just interested in knowing what the AI is.
Good idea. Thank you.
I'm Satsi, I work at DiveBär. I'm interested in how to apply AI in human development.
Great, thank you.
I'm Pascaline, I work for a trading company and I'm trying to use more AI in my work.
Great, thank you. This,
I'm Naya. I work in Busa Cosmetics and Fashion Company in sales marketing, and I'm interested in AI and how to apply it in my work.
Thank you.
Anna, I work as a database administrator and I'm interested in AI.
Nice, thank you.
Elena, I work for UN. I'm a project manager for projects in AI for official statistics, and I'm currently trying to develop that for our users.
Excellent, yeah.
Hello, I'm Roman. I'm here for learn more about IA from curiosity on my last paper.
Yeah, excellent, thank you.
Eva, I'm a student in computer science and geology.
Great, thank you.
Hello, I'm Joanna. I am a technical business analyst and I want to learn how to use AI both in my personal life and in my job.
Good idea. Yep. Maybe in the back first.
Andrea, I work for the International Olympic Committee in talent acquisition. And two reasons. One is I'm interested in AI to apply for my role, and I'm also hiring program managers and project managers for AI. So
very good.
Let me know.
Good to know. Yeah. There's someone here hiring. Okay. Yeah.
I'm Sam. I'm an electrician in an automation company, and I just came out of curiosity. I don't know anything about it.
Welcome. Welcome to learn. Yeah.
I'm Vagram, nice to meet you. I mainly work in fintech, currently working with the crypto projects. I'm very excited about the AI.
Excellent, thank you.
Mustafa, I work in Swiss Bank in the software engineering department, and I'm interested in AI to increase the productivity of engineers. Right now I'm working on a project on that in my bank.
Thank you very much.
I'm Johan, I'm a sales and operation planning lead for an Italian company. And I'm starting to use AI in my work, and I would like to get further in the field of AI.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tiki. I work at the Humanitarian Field, and I'm interested in AI use cases to know how I can use AI to enhance my life or make my life easier.
Excellent, thank you.
Hello, I'm Catherine. I'm technical product manager. I'm using AI tools. I love it, and I'm looking for inspiration and maybe develop further my ideas.
Excellent, thank you.
My name is Paz. I'm an artist and fascinated with everything that has to do with futuristic aspects and
innovations, AI included.
So you're here.
That was such a great idea, and thank you for that.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Last person.
Alex, work for a multinational in a fashion sector. We are also having a team about AI, so it's both personal and for my company.
Great. Thank you so much. So I'm so pleased to hear that everybody's interested in AI. I want to take a quick picture, so the people who doesn't want to be on the picture, maybe hide a little bit, if that's okay. I just want to share with the group that we are so many people excited about AI. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much. So, now that we all know each other, I was thinking to use this little weird screen to just brainstorm a bit ideas. So we can then start to, you know, think of collaborations or discussions and so on and so on. So let's, if you guys are okay with that, we are just going to write down a few use cases. Yeah. So whatever idea you have, raise your hand, tell your idea, I write it down. Yeah. And then from them, we can move on to discuss, like, maybe I should put down the name of the person with, you know, who has a specific idea. So then we can make small groups. Yeah. Maybe there will be similar ideas. If you have similar ideas, just tell it again, and I'll just add the name. And from there, you guys will try to find each other's, because I was supposed to bring those name tags, but I forgot. So that's the plan. Is that okay for you? Yeah? Okay, let's do that. So, bringing up my little spreadsheet here. So this is for later. Please, before you leave, and if you want to receive more information, just, you know, during the network event, just type in your information, yeah? Email, and whatever you want to give out. So, yeah, my project, I have to tell you, I'm working on a vocabulary translation application. So basically, I realized a lot of opportunities are in Zurich, so I thought I had to improve my German, okay? And it's really difficult because I studied German when I grew up here, but then it's far away, and to learn new words and everything, I thought, okay, I'm going to make an app with AI, because again, I suggest everyone who hasn't tried to do things with AI yet to use AI for coding. For example, use Claude. If you know Claude, I have to tell about LLMs, but I'll come back to that. Actually, I should do that now before we get started. But Claude is the competitor of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was very good at coding. Not very good, was okay at coding. Like a year ago, it was really so-so. Like 6 months ago, it got much better. And now there's new models from OpenAI that is pretty good for planning, but for code, many people agree that Claude is still Claude.ai is still really good. And I use Claude AI to build this translation app. So where I type in words, it automatically saves it in the text file that I can change if it does mistakes, because I remember AI is still doing mistakes. It's getting better and better, and there are ways to avoid mistakes. Probably we'll talk about that later in future events because it's more technical. But yeah, it does translate my words automatically and makes a list of it, and then it uploads it into another program that I also built with Claude in Python, and I never used Python before. I mean, maybe once or twice. I used to develop AR VR experiences with Unity and C#. So I'm a C# guy, but now I use this AI tools, and it just gives me the whole code. And if there is a problem, I just copy and paste the code and say, here there is a problem. Can you fix that specific problem? And it's probably going to fix it. Maybe you have 2-3 iterations, and then it's working. It's crazy. And then once you use your app, then you realize, oh, I want to add this feature. So the latest feature I added is voice. So to my, before that, so I type in words, it saves them, and then it makes a Tinder-style app where I slide right or left to if the word I know or if I don't know it, and if I tap on it, it's turned the card, and you have the translation on the other side. And all this was done like in 3 hours. It's crazy, and that will have taken me a week, maybe longer, for debugging. And that's a new language I never touched, so it's crazy. And that's just saying how powerful it is to use those tools, and that's why I want to encourage you to think about projects. Yeah. And then I added this voice feature. It just took me like 10 minutes, and there's a voice feature in my system. Okay, so it's super exciting. Now coming back to LLMs quickly. So maybe maybe you are really good at explaining what LLMs are. Or is someone really good at explaining what is an LLM?
I can give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah, thank you.
So what I do is I ask ChatGPT explain like I'm 5, and then it explains a little bit better. So, do you care more about the use, or do you care more about how it works?
How it works.
Okay, so how it works is it's basically making a prediction of the next letter. It's read all of humanity's information that existed on the internet, and then what it does is it figures out what would be the next letter. So which seems like
people say autocorrect on steroids.
Autocorrect on
like
steroids.
Autocorrect when you type.
Yeah.
Instead of typing next word, it predicts sentences and books and whatever.
And so basically it's predicting that what it allows it to do is then come up with whole ideas and reasoning, but it's basically just predicting what would be the next best word. That's why the older models, if you work with 2.5 and 3, very inaccurate. Every new model is getting better, and how it's getting better is things like chain of thought reasoning, wherein you ask it to explain how it's doing things. So again, large language models are AI models that help predict things. It could generate code, it could generate an image, it could generate videos, it could generate audio, podcasts now, and I like to visualize it as like a highly paid McKinsey intern.
Very well said.
And so I don't trust everything because he's an intern, right? And yeah, and then I try and also ask it to improve its response, and that works as well as well. So if you've tried any of these tools, then if you try to speak to it as you would to a human being, then it responds.
Young human being that is learning. Right?
Yeah, and it's getting better over and over again.
It's
for example,
growing.
Yeah, this morning there was a research paper that came about that they tested with 1,000 different doctors, 2 different control groups. One had access to ChatGPT 4, because these studies take time. We're now already 2 models later, and the ones that used ChatGPT 4 had 78% accuracy. The ones that did not use it had 74%. Not a huge difference, just 4%, right? But ChatGPT 4's actual diagnostic was at 88%. So the human beings that were the doctors did not want to change their opinion based on that. If they were, so that the study just concluded that it's evolving and progressing at a very rapid rate. And yeah, LLMs, you test them out, and that's the best way to understand it. Best way to talk to LLMs is 3 things. You start off with a context, you give it a role, and you give it the goal. So I pretend, act like a counselor, read the books from Esther Perel and David Burns, give me the response that follows cognitive behavioral therapy guidelines. So I've given it 3 things: my source, my context, and the output that I want, and then you start. So you talk to me anytime about it.
Thank you. So did that answer your question a little bit? Just play around with it. That's a trick, you know. And imagine it's like a kid that is going to grow up, and the more you talk with it, the more you understand what it understands and what it doesn't understand. So the real secret, and that's why I'm encouraging you again and again, just have a project. And have an aim. So you want to go somewhere, and you'll figure things out as you play around with the chat, and eventually you'll get there. And with this community, if you get stuck somewhere, or if it's not working as you want, you can just talk about it to other people. And because now I don't know how many people we are, but we're a lot. We all have, the combined brains here, we have a huge amount of knowledge, and that's the idea of communities. The more we have people we can talk to because we have the same interest, the further we can go in our projects and our use cases. Any other questions so far? Yeah?
I just wanted to comment on something that I think was pretty interesting just now, because when you explained, you said that you asked the GPT to explain something to you as if you are a 5-year-old, meaning a child. And then here we're also saying that the LLMs are also considered like a child.
Yes.
So it's like an interaction between two children.
Explaining
that
why.
Need to grow and
yes.
develop.
It's the reason why is what people call prompt engineer. You may have heard this word a lot. Prompt engineer means you can formulate a question extremely precisely. And that's a trick with chats. It's really to be as precise as possible, and that takes time. There's someone on Trumpic, who is the company behind Cloud.ai, saying, do we want to call it why do we say prompt engineer? Should it be just writer? And she came to the conclusion that no, a writer can write beautiful stories, but a prompt engineer, he understands how to explain things to an LLM. And to get there, there's no other way than practicing. If you write a beautiful story to LLM, yeah, he might understand. That's it's sometimes if you write concepts and things like that, he might not always understand. We in our language we have a lot of concepts and symbolism and so on, but with chat you have to be kind of straightforward.
And it's also evolving. So O1, the biggest thing is they're
so
trying
O1 is the latest model from OpenAI.
So because prompt engineering still requires some structure, the latest models they figure it out, and you see it when they're figuring out the 3 different components which I spoke to you about. So if you're testing the latest models, you'll realize you need lesser prompt engineering.
Exactly. Good point. I just want to say that ChatGPT has the non-paid version that is free, and they still the old way. You still have to talk very carefully, but the new models, they are you have to pay for it. I'm sure it's going to be free in 6 months, but it can understand things that other models couldn't understand. It can reason. It can start to think. What did he say? And there is another thing. They have multiple AIs inside your chat. So you have one agent who is reading, and another reason who is reasoning, and another is giving the output, and then another one who is supervising the whole thing. So I mean, it's more than that. But just to give an explanation. So. Before you want to add something before?
Yeah, just wanted to add
this.
Some,
yeah, and then
so just to add some color on what we've been discussing, right? So I think the question was mainly around LLMs, which was large language models, right?
Yeah.
And that was still the fact like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And you may also have heard of the term called generative AI, right? And then that's interchangeably used. But what Carl was just mentioning is generative AI is like a much larger term, which essentially means that AI can respond by generating some new information, whereas large language models was just completion. And why does that make a difference? Is because previously you need to be able to prompt, like he said, like you prompt, like I want you to do this, then this is the goal, this is the role, and this is the context. But for example, with the 1.0 model or the O models, which are coming out now, since they have predictive AI, which is a whole different term now, you don't need that much of context to sort of get into this. So just when you're researching ideas and what you would like to do, it's important to kind of not to get too deep into what the differences are, but just to understand that there is one aspect which understands what you're saying and what you're asking it. There's one aspect which can generate things, so be it images, be it videos, be it whole games, be it whole 3D simulations, that it can generate without putting in that much of context. And then there's predictive AI. And I'm just adding that flavor before we all think of ideas of what we can do and what we cannot do, so that we can then at least technically segment that, okay, which kind of models would work best for us, what kind of technology we can do.
I want to add to what you're saying. I think we're going to have future events where we go deeper into what you're saying, because AI is really huge, and now we're talking more LLMs because that's what everyone understands. You know, ChatGPT. Everybody's using ChatGPT, but we'll go deeper in the future. Thank you. And yeah, there was a question here. I think you had a question.
Oh, I just googled this.
Oh, okay. Ask anyway. We're curious to know.
No, it was actually because you mentioned Claude, and I wanted to test it when it came out.
Yeah.
And also, like back in March, and it was still not available in Europe, so I was wondering how you got access to it. But I just checked.
Now it's available.
It's available now. So
Yeah. Yeah, we have that challenge called EU, and EU is trying to block certain things that makes us not access certain models, but it seems it's not going to work. I think,
I have a trick for it.
Yeah, the trick.
Because I want to try out the latest models. They always come in the US first. So for example, the advanced voice mode. Have you guys seen demos of that?
It's came out 2 days, 3 days ago.
Yeah, it's available in the US.
Yeah.
What it does is, it's like the movie Her.
Yeah.
It's basically
It has
that.
emotion in the voice.
Emotion in the voice, and it's more
impressive.
real time.
Yeah.
We can do like a demo thing. So to use that, either I travel to the US, or which I did. But then when I got back here, I got the Express VPN on a
There you
device,
go.
and then I
VPN.
switched to US,
Yes.
and then it immediately allows me to do that. So if there's a tool you want to try, then
So if someone wants to use tools we are not allowed to use yet in Europe, just ask him or ask the community. It's called VPN, Virtual Private Network. It pretends you're somewhere else. Yeah. So yeah.
What was the name of the tool?
A Claude or VPN, Express VPN. I'll write it here. VPN. Just search VPN. There are many different services. Some are free, some are paid. Paid are better, as always. But yeah, Express VPN or NordVPN or.
But I think he mentioned another tool.
That's in like ChatGPT has an advanced voice mode.
Voice.
So if you're a paid subscriber of that, when you click on the voice button and you're connected to the US, then it looks purple and blue and shiny, whereas over here it looks white, like Switzerland.
So yeah, I'm connected. I had this also to kind of go on YouTube and show a little bit, you know, whenever. But you know, let's go back to our focus, which are use cases now. Yeah. Any other questions before we move on to use cases?
Just a comment about the prompt engineering that you mentioned. You said that the art is to make the prompt as precise as possible. But in my experience, I think it's also a balance between being super precise, but also give room for the creative part of the AI. Because
depends what output you want. Yeah.
Come up most of the time with some things that might surprise you positively, right?
Sure.
So I guess there is some balance here to.
Again, the secret is to play with it and find your own way to talk with it. Yeah, because artists will speak another way to the model, and engineers another way, and analysts another way, and finance people another way. It's up to you. Again, it's like a child, you know, is going to grow. Maybe now he's not a child anymore. He's a teenager. I mean, he's even doing PhD level stuff. I mean, that's the marketing from ChatGPT. But just play around with it. Find your way to talk with it. Because I realize when I chat with I do it a certain way, and when I see a friend chatting, he's chatting completely differently. So up to you, yeah. But you're right. Be precise. For me, it's precision that works, but for you, it's more flexible, I guess. Up to anyone to play around with it. Vocabulary. Yeah. Any other questions, thoughts, feedback before we go into use cases? All right. So. I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to type in use cases, okay? So I'll put the number so you can remember. I put the use case, your name, and then some comment if you want to add. So let's try to make it short. Yes. So, first use case, raise your hand. It may be crazy, it can be completely stupid, it doesn't matter, it's something you work on, something you don't work, you know, you imagine. Yeah? Anyone? No? Yeah?
I don't know if it's possible, but
ChatGPT if it's possible. Yeah? Okay.
Yes, big data and AI, like how to analyze the big data with AI in a very fast and to have a dashboard for the data insight and strategic decisions. For me, like I have a supply data.
So, and what's your name?
W-U-T.
W-U-T. Y. Perfect. So, that's number 2, analyzing big data fast with dashboard and getting insights, right? What kind of data are you thinking about?
For me, like supply data, currently I'm working with supply chain of pharmaceutical products and related to different countries and so many
Great.
categories and
Okay. So this is a pretty big project, I would say. But again, with the new tools for coding, you can basically do that in 3 hours, 3-4 hours. But you have to practice. I'm going to talk about the tools afterwards, because every day there are new tools popping up, or every 2-3 months. But yeah, again now we are brainstorming ideas. Yeah, thank you for your idea. Very good. Does anyone else have the similar want to do something similar? Analyzing big data, getting dashboards. Yeah. What's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine. I can add you here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I have many ideas. Every time I'm working with AI, I have like 10 or 20 new ideas, but I had this.
So give us another one.
Another one?
Yeah, another idea.
Personalized learning. Like
Personalized learning?
Learning, like in general, even in schools, like instead of one teacher, adapting to the slowest one, maybe several smaller groups, learning much quicker.
Yeah. Good. Anyone else have had that idea? I have also, so I will add my name here. Okay.
I have something which is probably quite similar.
Yeah.
For example, currently I'm having some issues with the discipline. I'm having some issues with the discipline
Discipline,
right
yeah.
now, and I was thinking that it would be great to have a discipline coach. Like you would feed all the data from your Apple Watch, everything that you're eating, and it just makes you a more disciplined person, because you need certain accountability partner, and you need someone to push you through the limits.
Like that? Yeah?
Yes.
What's your name again?
Bagram.
Perfect. Thank you. Anyone else have a similar idea or want to work? Yeah?
So similar idea, like first Vagram, you're already very disciplined. I don't know if you can be more disciplined. So mine is like life game, but it'll have like a coach, it'll counselor, best friend.
Best friend.
And so you put in any challenge you have in life, and it will create like a game out of it. You'll have quests and rewards. So you can put in like games, quests, rewards, growth.
Nice. Can you remind me your name?
J-I-V.
J-I-V.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Anyone else have something similar? Yeah?
Not similar, so if anybody has something similar. Yeah, Miriam, but with the learning topic.
Learning topics?
She's more related to work on the Microsoft back office to get from an intermediate level to an advanced level. AI to get presentation, PowerPoint, fast, to not waste time on all this kind of things.
Creating presentations?
So presentation, Power BI, Power Pivot, all this kind of advanced tool.
Yes.
To learn with the BI and get the BI coding, doing all this kind of stuff for us.
Great. Can you remind me your name?
Lauren.
Lauren. Okay, and then we had all that.
So there are two things I have in mind. One I'm trying to work on, another one is still in my head. So first one is to make generative AI to mimic the brand identity. So for example, you need to generate like image for corporate website or something for social managers, and you want it to be coherent, so it will be recognizable that it's this company or this project and so on. So instead of really trying to play with the prompts and then register to Photoshop, it would be cool if AI could just insert brand book or 5-10 images to analyze it, and then it would create you similar images.
Yes. Great. Your name, please?
Emilina.
Emilina.
Yeah. And another one is it's RAG, so it's retrieval and augmented generation. So basically, imagine like you have, it starts with A, sorry.
Hey.
Yeah. You have a website and you create kind of a chatbot for that, so the user would ask the questions about anything, but their answers would be based only based on the content you have on the website, so you would guarantee the approved answer of what you have.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Because at the moment, if they're not based on the content of the website?
I mean, it really depends on what you use. For example, what I'm trying to do is either a very hallucinative response, or it's like, for example, it gives you a nice answer, but then you see that it actually took information from the Google search, not from what's on the website.
So be more focused with the
target. So I want to have the output based on the information that is on the website, but also in a nice written manner, like to be the best.
Great. Thank you for those two use cases.
Can I ask a question about the first one you mentioned? Is also generating presentations, or is what sort of?
Yeah. I mean, I assume it would be nice if it can, but with this thing, I have mixed feelings because with fast creation, it's like, why should I invest in it if like I will wait several weeks and somebody else will do it already? So,
Canva, right? Canva.
Yeah, they're trying.
I'm interested in that, so.
Add your name?
Like to, Andrea.
Andrea.
Yeah, I would like to learn. I don't think I can add.
Perfect.
The before.
Before, yeah.
I also would like to join this first project.
First one, what's your name?
Agnese.
Sorry, I don't know how to spell it. Agnese.
A-G-N-E.
Okay. You correct me later, yeah?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, any other projects in mind? Yeah?
I will go for the second project.
Second one?
Yeah, the RAG project.
The analyze data?
The last
this
one.
one.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
one, yeah?
Well, it's actually part of what I do right now. It's to make an LLM answer something from a context giving, which is not only like in a website, like in a PDF or any other thing. But the main concern here is the correctness of the answers, especially when something is very sensitive. Like for example, you mentioned something about the doctors, for example. Maybe we have this technology that could diagnose stuff better than doctors since the 80s, like with symbolic AI. The problem is that you couldn't really make it accountable with what it does. And if we go to some scenarios that are less complicated, like medical, something less complicated, we still care about the correctness of what it does. So basically, we will need something more than LLM, or LLM, but
a trained LLM or RAG.
Trained LLM, or where LLM, the L does not stand for large, but for logical. Actually, that's how to say a challenge that I'm really interested to work on.
Now the trend is having smaller models, but they are very specific on a certain topic.
Exactly, or tasks actually. Because models are good at doing tasks, not really, not only generating, It could detect, it could segment images, it could recognize things. So
So what's your name? Sorry.
Mustafa.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Another idea? Yeah.
So I have two. One was in fashion. So there's a quick background about this. So my ex-girlfriend was Italian, very fashionable. She was the fashionable one between the two of us, and I used to always feel very curious to understand where do people shop and how do they choose things. And that got me thinking, what if there was an app which could essentially simply take a photo of something, you visit somebody's house or somebody is wearing something, you take a picture of that, and it kind of tells you exactly where to buy that. So it's not only entirely AI, there's a bit of deep tech sort of image recognition, and then you have readily available APIs from Amazon, Flipkart, IKEA, etc., etc. A lot of these different places that you can essentially get where that thing was bought. And sorry, just also on the monetization, very easy to get sort of affiliate marketing and stuff like that. So that's something that I haven't started working on, but I was going to work with. Sorry, you were.
Sir, I just like a good question. Like I think if you do it on Google, like search or something,
Could you get it? But you don't get that for exactly for all the items, right? It's
well, yes, for sure. But also, I know there is a huge Chinese marketplaces. They also offer the search, and they are very good with it.
Exactly, but the consumers don't know that. The interface for that wouldn't be something that's very similar, very accessible to consumers. For the Chinese marketplace, like you need to order that. So essentially, that really is unfortunately, if that as a marketplace exists, then you just need to create a really good interface, which makes it even simpler, in fact. To create that interface, make it accessible to a normal consumer, and they can take a photo and get it. So that was one. The other one was more in the learning space, and this was kind of targeting all the LinkedIn experts who've come out before us. So like you see that they create these really quick bite-sized PDFs on any topic, and so essentially this is an expert creator. So you key in what's your audience that you want to create a short course or a class about, a short course about, and what's your topic, and it kind of really generates like a 10-page expert slide with really good images and really good content that you can then post on LinkedIn as an expert in, I don't know, in marine engineering or AI. So those were my two ideas.
Remind me your name?
Devesh.
Devesh. Anyone else like his idea?
Yeah, I like this idea of just taking a pic and the photo immediately shows up. Because currently in Google, you have to actually do some stuff. Take the picture, drag it here, click all kinds of shit. And if you can just, and then you have the photo.
And the next is buy.
Yes.
So,
really good.
what's your name?
I was just supporting him.
No, I mean, you want to okay. Because, I mean, later we'll do groups, you know?
Sure, no
and we have.
It's Paz.
Sorry?
Paz.
Paz. I write like this and you correct me later. Okay, some more ideas. We have 15 more minutes for brainstorming ideas, and then we'll divide in groups. And then, each idea, you join the group and you brainstorm, you discuss a bit. And we'll do that for half an hour, and then, because it's a lot of work, we'll be tired, then we can network and relax, okay? So we have another 45 minutes, and then we chill, yeah? Is that okay for everyone? Okay, more use cases. I'm sure you have billions of use cases, everyone. No? Yeah, over there, I see, you have an idea, I can tell you have an idea. Yes?
I have one, I need to find some venue.
Find a menu?
Venue for any type of events, and I want a tool that makes it easy to find the venue for the right person, the right type of events, and I need it to be quick because the worst part of the work. So I need a tool that simplifies the venue finders.
Yep.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was said already, but I thought.
Oh, sorry, your name? Your name? Pascaline.
Yeah, I was thinking that a good case of probably everybody could potentially need is the time management system.
Time management, yeah.
There is so many info to potentially integrate from your personality, what you like to do, what are your responsibility, personality. So this system could learn about you and provide you with some, sound planning, system. Yeah, over time it could improve by learning everything you do.
Yeah, perfect. Victor.
I need time.
Did I spell correctly? It's too small for you guys to see, but anyway, it's W, yeah, I know. Okay. Next time I bring a bigger screen, it was like last minute, and I only found this one at my parent place, so it's super old screen, but anyway. I think someone here, you raised your hand? No, was it? No? Yeah, you? It was you, sorry, yeah, okay.
So I'm very interested in your project about bite-size creation.
The LinkedIn project,
yes.
yeah? So I'll add you there.
Yeah, you can add me there.
And there was
Andrea.
Andrea, yeah.
And then my friend here had a brilliant idea that never crossed my mind.
Here we go.
Also on LinkedIn to find candidates. But I did try to ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT only gave me Boolean strings. I wish ChatGPT would find the people for me, not just give me the Boolean string. So I don't have the technical skill set to develop such a search engine would be.
So what kind of people, what are the parameters? Like
whatever,
location?
So as you are a recruiter, talent acquisition.
As a recruiter, yeah.
Yeah, so you're a talent acquisition and you need to find people with certain characteristics or competencies and experiences.
Yeah.
And I tried this with ChatGPT to test the tool. In the free version, it only gave me Boolean strings.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people.
Yeah.
So basically everything that we don't want to do, we want him to do.
Exactly. That's the idea. We want to automate and optimize, yeah. And with those tools, you can. That's the marketing side. You can make more money and make more free time for yourself. And it's very true. It's really learning to use them, learning to apply them to yourself and your habits, and you can make magic. Yeah? And everything's possible, really, everything. Yeah.
I have a question about the learning MS back office one. Learning when giving for
I think it was Lauren.
yeah, what was here?
Oh, she's here. Was it you, right? Yeah.
You. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Maybe ask a question directly to her.
Yeah. So, could you explain the subject?
So my target is I have kind of mid-level in all back office tool, and I would like to go to advanced level to use all functionalities. But I would like the ChatGPT to help me
train
yourself. Yeah, to train and also maybe to do some presentation for me, etc. So I can go faster.
Very good. We have 9 more minutes. 9 more ideas. 9.
I want him to help me. I want it to help me learn conjugaison.
Good one. Good one.
If he can do it, I'll marry him.
So French or which French conjugaison?
French.
Okay. Your name was Paz, right?
You can add me on the other.
Okay. What's your name?
Sam.
Sim?
Samuel.
Samuel. Okay.
I think I would love that as well as a product. I would.
Okay.
I love it.
Me too.
Who?
Me.
You? What's your name?
Laya.
Laya? Okay.
L-A-I-N.
You correct it afterwards, okay?
We can help just to simplify the French language.
I didn't hear clearly, but okay, you will correct later, yeah?
I wanted to build a little bit upon Andrea's idea as well. What if once you do find your candidates, often the first stage of recruiting is, that interview is fairly, you ask some basic questions, some behavioral questions. What if you could train essentially an LLM model with your set parameters that your company requires and does as a screening round. And you could use the advanced voice model, for example, to do the first screening calls so that you're not limited by the number of people that you have. And out of those 1,000 or 10,000 candidates, then you don't really care about how many that are applying. But from those 10,000, you can really boil down to maybe first 20 or the top 20 based on those parameters that you do. And this is fairly possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good idea. So you see here, we already start to have, ideas and even start to understand how we can do it. Yeah, you have already some ideas. So again, just playing around, getting the news. So that's what I'm going to set up soon, like a website where you get everyday news. And it can be, the new voice is out. The new model can plan very well. This, and then it's bricks that you put together and you create your apps. Because everybody in the world is now working on AI stuff. So we have so much coming out every single day. Any other idea? Yeah, we got two. I think you were first, sorry. Ladies second this time.
I see that there's a lot of recruitment solutions for corporations and companies that are hiring, and but there's nothing for candidates.
So searching for opportunities.
Not only, and I think a lot of candidates apply to only roles that they know they can get or they should be able to get based on their previous experience, but not necessarily what they're personally and professionally capable of doing. And they are virtually blind. I mean, Googling, yes, goes only so far. They're virtually blind what kind of jobs that are out there that could be suitable based on the personality of the candidate, the personal history of the candidate, character traits, and CV, not just CV. So it's sort of not just a coaching tool, but also a job finding tool that goes all the way out to rewriting a CV, motivation letter, everything. From should I get a new job to I just got a new job and I signed my new contract, everything in between.
Yeah, perfect. Good one. What's your name again?
Mehmet, M-E-M-E-D.
Mehmet, yeah?
Yep, M-E-M-E-D.
Then it should be like a skills assessment, like asking questions.
Yes.
Anyone else is interested in this project? Yeah. And you as well? What's your name? Oh yeah, I got it here somewhere.
AGADS.
I don't hear clear, but we'll figure that out in a bit.
Can some French speaker join the conjugation one? Just in case.
We're French
Yeah,
speaking.
no, I'm thinking I want to develop something like that. I mean, I was thinking of doing some courses of languages. So now that I see that there is this challenge, you will give me an idea.
So you have a new idea, is to create language courses.
I wanted to create courses in general, and I used a tool that right today that already also through AI is a website, and it automatically creates also the content. I only gave the topic and it created the content. But that one was on Photoshop, something else. I mean, I didn't think about language courses on that platform.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else interested in that?
You can send me.
Yeah. And you were raising your hand? No? I thought you were moving ahead. So okay, now we have another 4 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I want to be in the know of all kinds of events happening in one same town at one given date.
Same time, same location.
Yeah.
There is a system for that. I can tell you about it later.
What's your name?
It's like any kind of events. Theatre, cinema.
Everybody knows about
Yeah, but it's not very user-friendly, I would say.
Yeah, there's 5 websites you have to go to now.
It's a website that you put the date and it shows you what's happening today, but it's not like super elaborated, but yeah.
On this, what I would imagine, I don't know, it's like a map for example, that we can zoom and adjust the places where you for example, in the decadence we have Geneva, for example.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah.
Just like the.
I think it can be improved, I agree.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Julia.
Julia. Anyone else interested in? Yeah? Okay. Oh, we have a lot of people here. Wait. So first, okay, where's the second? Then I saw here. Eva, yeah. And Catherine. Remind me on
Jill.
Jill. Ah, yeah, Jill, sorry. Too many names.
John.
John. Yeah? That's all? That's all? Adjugé. Okay. 2 more minutes, 2 more ideas, come on. Yeah?
Okay, so for me it's an idea to use AI to simplify processes that you can have anywhere. It could be related to small businesses, to your work life, even your normal life. You can just describe the process that you do, and AI can suggest a way to optimize it, like reducing steps or suggesting alternatives. So increase productivity and saving time and money. So,
It's not that
yeah? Okay. Anyone interested in this kind of tool as well? Yeah, simplifying processes in small companies and personal life. Yeah. Okay, you?
Yes, I wanted just to add another
Mustafa.
idea. Yes, it's basically about, like, we can see that AI is in a certain way, it's a golden rush, and the best thing you can sell is shovels. So there are a lot of people who are interested to build AI startups. So maybe the good idea would be to sell kind of, I don't know, vector databases, solutions,
so already prepared.
training,
yeah.
kind of selling them in a certain way, package or solutions to build all that stuff that we have.
AI tools or AI applications.
Responsible AI tools could come in that as well, right? Like a challenge.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Background.
It's like embeddings, basically. They already.
I think there are so many solutions in the market.
Sanya?
Still.
Okay, you too, yeah. Okay. Amelia and Siki. Okay, anyone else? You want to join? Or you join?
No, I haven't.
Join? What idea?
Amelia.
And?
Just came up to my head.
A new idea?
Yeah, new idea. Thank you.
Before we move on to the new idea, anyone else want to join? Anyway, later you can add yourself to the list. Okay? Yeah?
So it's not yet developed, obviously, it just came to my head, but something in the real estate field that helps you find an apartment, communicate with the regie, if you want to rent, if you want to buy, if you want to sublet, so maybe something that can help with all of that field. Still to be think and exactly be precise how, in what way, but treating that aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
Which is a very important aspect.
Yeah.
You know, apartment, house.
Yeah, okay, so it helps you to kind of, find the place and then discuss with the agencies and make all the steps, write the letters.
Access to all the available places that there are. Because from what I talk with friends, it's a lot about ear to mouth, like can you recommend something, can you talk with this, stuff like that. So maybe a tool that will make us less dependent on other people and can do things individually, independently.
Very good point. Excellent. Anyone likes this idea? Want to join this idea? Maybe? Okay. I think we have we have 24, 25.
Just to make it 25.
Okay, let's make it round.
Okay, this is more, I would say it's not really a use case, but I think, I was reading, this is a growing trend of basically AI digital influencers. Again, nothing new here, But essentially for folks who are very creative and who are good with stories and creating characters, you could potentially start using generative AI, fine-tuning them to give it, just have one personality, create their stories of how would they as an influencer behave on a daily basis, generate images, start an Instagram page, post daily images or reels using runway.ml. There's so many tools where you're basically creating a digital brand or an identity of an influencer. And if you're really good with Instagram, over a year, if you get maybe like 400, 500 users, then that is an asset that you've developed that you can then either license to brands or sell to brands, depending on what they like. If that's an AI influencer who likes to travel, you could do brand deals with a lot of travel agencies, a lot of companies, a lot of airlines perhaps. If you're into fashion, you could do deals with, I don't know, Gucci, Armani, etc. of the world. So that's a growing trend. A lot of influencers are not real anymore, or they won't be real in the future. And because for a brand, that's very, very cheap. Because humans, they have mood, right? So today, you pay an influencer to build something, but tomorrow they, a year later, they may not, adhere to your brand. And so this is an asset. If you really build it well, you could actually eventually just sell it off your brand. So just an idea more for creators who's maybe not too much into tech, but who are good storytellers and who can create great characters.
I'll try that one.
Okay. So that was a good one. What's your name?
Manuela.
Manuela? Yeah. And Tiki? Is it Tiki or
It's with a T, but
T?
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll correct that later. I'm sorry. Don't hear so clearly. And I think there was someone else. Yeah. And sorry, I'm butchering your names. I don't have I need an AI, translator. Voice recognition, yeah. So, anything else joining this? Yeah?
I got this one, but I think it was the one with coach and I think number 4 or 5, if I read correctly.
Live game coach?
Those two.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Those two, yeah.
also interested in having like a habit breaker, habit maker, and having a network supporting coaches.
We can combine them, it's like we do it together.
It's the same, yeah. We bring it together.
I want to join as well.
You want to join as well? Wait, okay. 1 second. Which one was it? This one? Those two, we're going to link them, but yeah. Okay, names? Yeah. Where? Okay, sorry. Well, yeah. Yeah. Joanna. Okay, anyone else? Okay, cool. Well done. 25 ideas in just 30 minutes. And we got one more. Here we go.
So I've seen like many people that a lot of great ideas, but don't know to start to make that first step, for the startup. Regardless, it's AI, non-AI company, right? Like me too, I have great ideas, but I don't know how to start, and something that can help me in the first steps, regardless of the country you're in Switzerland, there are some legal requirements, finance requirements, anything really, and I don't know where to start.
Very good idea.
And that's my idea.
Who wants to join your, what's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Who wants to join Andrea? Oh, so many people. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I write it down. Safa. Samuel, Sam. And Monica. And Mehmet. And that's it. Okay. Successful project. 26 amazing projects. Yeah.
I don't want to join and create a new idea because I don't the idea is basically to help you do your tax returns, so you can train an agent.
Doing
and then,
tax?
Yeah, so I was just wondering if people would actually, like, if you guys would be interested in paying, let's say, 50 francs, and you would input your data for the year, and it will tell you how to maximize to get back money from your tax returns and how to like, fill out your tax return in Switzerland or elsewhere as well. Is that something that like you're interested in?
Stake would be very.
So it's like, because right now it's like you have to go through fiduciary if you will have multiple things and just get everything done. So half an hour, half everything advice.
Yes, I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Just gauging.
Very good one. Very good one. Anyone wants to join that?
I will.
Oh, yeah.
I actually
okay.
joined one, so it's, I wasn't gonna write it, so.
Remind me your name?
Xenia.
Sonia. I think Samuel.
I like the idea of joining, so.
And Emmanuel also.
Yeah.
Right. Mustafa. Your name?
No, just the idea.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Anyone else? Okay, good. All right, 27 projects in 40 minutes. So this is an exercise because I just wanted to show that you all have ideas, and the beauty of LLMs is that you can make your ideas become true. Yeah? By yourself you can, but it takes some time to learn the AI coding tools. But in a group, you can probably do it very, very quickly. Yeah? So now I propose that we choose maybe 5 projects, and then we make groups, 5 groups, and then we continue, you guys continue brainstorming together. Ideally, if someone can take notes, you know, in each group, because then maybe we can post it somewhere and we can, you know, make it evolve. And when you have technical questions, we can post it, and then maybe people who know the technical sides, maybe me and some others, we can help you, yeah? And then maybe we can even set up tiny, like, small workshops, you know, where we focus on one project, and is that cool?
Super.
Maybe there's some of them who could join. For
Exactly.
example, the tax one, the company also have to do tax.
Yeah.
So they could be all in one.
There you go. There you go. So I'm going to read through the ones. I don't know how we're going to do that. Let's start with the most popular ones. Yeah, the one who get most people. We'll start with them, and then I'll go down. Yeah.
I have a suggestion, like there are some themes. Would it help if yeah, if we can give some inputs around some of these things can be built with like GPT builder.
I have a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's paste this into chat and ask the themes. Yeah. And
Great idea.
We'll do a live
Yeah.
AI demonstration. Okay. So copy and paste this. Even if it's not perfect and precise, chat is going to handle that.
Copy the comments as well. I think.
Let's take everything.
Yeah. I mean the
But
names.
not the names. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll move the. So we can compare here. We can use ChatGPT and Claude. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So this is fun to do.
You got to use 4.0 or 01.
Let's take the strongest one just for
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. Maybe even both 4.0 and 01.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. 4.0, the original one, or we want to go crazy and take the 01 preview.
Can we do both? Because it'll be great exercise to see the differences.
Let's do it. So now we're going to compare. We're going to compare the different chats, yeah, and we're going to paste in all the data we get here. So I'm just going to make it don't know how I'm going to make it. Let's try like this.
You can just hold the control and select person.
And maybe copy the numbers as well.
Yeah.
Then it will help you.
Yeah. So, what do we want to ask? Classify, like categorize.
Act as a McKinsey consultant who specializes in AI solutions.
It's a senior McKinsey consultant.
Partner.
Categorize those topics. Act like a senior McKinsey. I don't know if I spelled it correctly.
That's great. Categorize into 5 topics, right?
Yeah.
5 topics
right.
with similar themes.
Categorize to 5 topics.
Give a context, like we are trying to brainstorm ideas and we want to select 5 major things or something like that.
Do we want to add something to that?
Yeah, I think what she said is useful. Like we are trying to form 5 groups that will work together. Or 5 groups. 5 groups
for brainstorming.
Yeah.
Or
for building these products.
For building
right?
those projects.
Maybe add the word actionable somewhere so that
Oh, yeah.
ideas that are actionable.
Yeah.
So that's not just something that I
Okay. I repeat, categorize those topics to 5 main into 5 main topics. Act like a senior McKinsey consultant. We try to form 5 groups for building those projects, ideas that are actionable only. Should I say like that?
Senior McKinsey AI consultant.
AI consultant, good point. Okay.
And copy this because we use
We're
the same
okay?
prompt.
Ready? Okay. Paste.
And copy the whole thing for the next 2.
Sure. So I'm going to launch this. Copy, launch, launch, and launch. Boom. Let's see. Who is the fastest? They're all super fast.
Now we find out that they just copy from each other.
Surprise! Okay. So usually is O1 the most kind of complex? Or is still thinking?
Yeah.
O1 is
So
thinking.
this is the chain of thought reasoning it's doing, right? For
So we can read the chain of thought here. Oops. Oh, he already gave an answer. Here you see, he organized ideas, explore life game concepts, spotting potential fit, categorize blah blah blah, all the way to give us 5, oh he's thinking a lot. 5 lifestyle, okay, those are the, okay, so he's extremely complex, we'll read that one at the end. I think, yeah, I think Claude gives the most concise. So we have learning and developing app, AI data-driven tool, productivity and time management, events and venue, finance and administrative tool. Then we get AI-powered personal development, lifestyle enhancement, personal growth and career advancement, AI business solution, smart consumer application, activity and marketing innovation. Okay, this is kind of wide. I think this one is so far the best.
Which one was that?
O1, ChatGPT.
No, that's
4, sorry, 4.
That's the paid version?
They're all paid, sorry. But if you use non-paid, you get half as good, maybe more than half. You still can get started. Now, O1, education and learning, language learning solution, vocabulary translator, personal learnings for school, AI-powered and Microsoft Office, LinkedIn expert, French communication, language course creation platform. This is good. Personal development and coach tool, discipline coach with wearable integration, yeah. Life coach games, adaptive time management and so on. Business optimization for recruitment and HR innovation, lifestyle and consumer application, and then we got some strategy. Okay. So it's just make things more complicated. Now I don't know how to divide. I should have put the names that we want to
You can
avoid.
ask it. You
Data
can ask
privacy.
it to do it now.
With the names? Or
Okay, yeah.
data privacy. I mean, we did put family names and stuff.
You misspelled Mustafa.
Yeah, so it should be good, right? Shall we try to?
First name is not under the privacy policy because you cannot identify the person.
Yeah. So if we ask the best model here, all1, to we have put the names and everything, and to ask to make groups.
Yeah, and that's not to be repetitive because it's sometimes the
Good
case.
point. So
What
we.
if we ask him how would you prefer? Which group would each prefer? What kind of answer would it give? Or would it have an answer?
He will always give you an answer. If it's,
Yeah,
if it's
right?
correct or not, that's another thing. But okay, let's put the names as well. So we're going to prompt this like, please. How are we going to prompt that? Help me.
Please.
Make groups.
Yeah.
5 groups.
Assign.
Yeah, with 5 groups, and assign each group with the people that has interest in the relevant topic, something like that.
Yeah, we can write something like make sure that the group has unique set of participants.
Make sure each group has a unique title or
Set
topic.
of participants.
Unique set of participants.
With unique set of participants. Yeah? Is that cool for you? So make 5 groups and assign each group with the people that has interest in the relevant topics. Make sure each group has a unique topic with a unique set of participants.
You want us to mention the number or more or less a range so that it doesn't assign a lot to
Yeah, actually that's a good point because not everybody sign up. I think
True.
not everybody sign up, so maybe we count ourselves.
Say again, I didn't hear.
Okay.
Can you say again?
Maybe we need to count how many people are here.
Yeah.
Now, because not everybody sign up for the groups of
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 people. And 2 more, 34. There are 34 people in total. But some people didn't put their names in here, so I'm not sure it's going to
We'll
work.
figure it out.
Okay.
One more recommendation.
Yeah.
Can you make the names more fun? Ask it. Can you make the
Yeah, but
name-
then we have to recognize which one. We do that as a second step, we
Okay,
change the names.
okay.
I think you also have to tell them that some people sign up for multiple things, so you have to
Okay.
see if there's
That's why we wrote.
Be aware that some people register to multiple
This is the
groups.
way.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Make
now
sure
I'm-
that people are not double. Make sure people are not in 2 groups at the same time. Yeah, are we okay with that?
And
Everybody?
now I'm going to give you the data again.
Yeah, I paste the data.
You can tell him that as well.
Okay, here the data again with names. With misspelled names, I should say.
And can you copy that to make it easier?
Yeah, good point. So this is what we call prompt engineering. You see, we spent a lot of time to define as precisely as possible what we wanted to do. Yeah. If the more unclear question you give, the more unclear answer it will give back. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We paste this, and let's pray. He's thinking. He's thinking, and he's doing a lot of stuff under the hood.
do it in
Yeah.
real time.
The new version has multiple LLMs and they talk together and they work together and each answer is one LLM.
So it's actually interesting. So it's like kind of they're like LLMs exchanging metadata now themselves without a human touch.
Yeah, it's crazy. If we think about it, it's really crazy. Okay, that's going on. Did it? Maybe it was too complex for him. Oh no, it's not the answer. He's still thinking. It means it's deep task. I mean, this is really crazy. You see how unformatted my data was, you know? This one is very impressive for organization.
When was this model released again?
2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
It's magic, right?
Magic. Look. Do we have the names? Yeah. Group 3, yeah. Oh, he's having multiple same people in the same group, so we'll have to ask him to correct that.
I think it said some rationale.
Ah, okay.
Maybe
It's not the
give it a
final
chance.
answer?
What do you do with repeated names? Because we have two Andrea.
This is up to us to figure that out. Let's not go too far.
We need a digital clone of ourselves.
Okay. Okay, group 5. Okay, let's read the groups. So we got group 1, education, learning solution, vocabulary translation, personalization. Okay, he's mixing too many things together, and then I think he's giving too many names.
Ah, okay. So it's saying like people who are interested in those topics, so I've included them over there.
So how can we correct that?
But what's wrong?
Because I think we have multiple people in the same group, in different groups.
I think you should mention that the names provided are not the full list of the participant names.
Yeah.
Something like that, because I guess that's why it's being confused that we say there
Okay,
are 34 people.
but
and
we don't want to spend the whole evening. We already have the 5 groups, and then you guys.
Yeah,
go
we
to
need
the
I agree, that's fine.
That's sometimes, you know, we have to use our own brains.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't forget that. What?
Before that brain is totally shrank.
Yeah. That's a danger.
Yeah.
So, let's do like that. We have a group. Okay, let's just share the groups. Education and learning solution.
Carl, Catherine.
Is it okay to do like that?
Oh, we wanted to give it fun names, right?
Yeah, but that's next step.
Okay.
No, but is it okay? Because then we dilute a little bit, but maybe it's okay. If we're okay to regroup different projects, and then brainstorm a bit, and then we can make subgroups in. So let's start, because the categories make sense, yeah? And you guys brainstorm together, and then maybe the next, you know, whenever next time we'll make subgroups, yeah? Does that make sense to everyone? Because then we brainstorm the general idea, and then we'll make subgroups from those ideas. So we got education and learning solution. We got personal development and coach tool. We got business optimization and solution. Lifestyle and consumer application. Events and community services. Makes sense, kind of, yeah? Do we agree? Okay. So, 5 places. One group over there, one group here, one group there, one group there, one group there. We have 5 tables. Is that right? Yeah, 5. 4, yeah. Is that cool? So, now just remember here, education and learning solution.
This one?
Okay, over there. Education and learning solution. Do we have a pen and paper? I think that would be the easiest. I don't know what to do. I think we can find
The tools? Yeah, I saw that there are already quite many tools which are available, but I think this is probably the best business in the current situation. Oh, we can program we don't have it. That's amazing.
Who has a good handwriting and can write big kind of because I don't have a good handwriting. here, and I just read out. So, group 1, so education and learning solutions.
Can you read everything that is within, because I already lost.
Yeah. So maybe if you could copy this thing and post it to WhatsApp.
Learning solutions assigned topics 1. Vocabulary translator. Topic 1. 2. Personalized learning for schools. Topic 3. Learning topics related to Ms. Back Office. Topic 6. 4. Career fit analysis tool for candidates. Topic 17. 5. Language course creation platform. Topic 19. Participants. Carl. Topics 1. 3. Catherine. Topics 3. 20. Lorraine. Topic 6. 17. Topic 17. And G. Group 2. Personal development and coaching tools assigned topics 4. Discipline coach with wearable integration. Topic 4. 5. Life coaching game. Topic 5.
Okay, that's personal development and coaching tools.
Group 3. Business optimization and AI solutions assigned topics 2. Best Big Data Analytics Dashboard. Topic 2. 3. Content-based Q&A platform with RAG. Topic 8. 4. Intuitive candidate search tool. Topic 14. 5. Process simplification for small businesses. Topic 22. 6. AI solutions and training packages. Topic 23.
You get the second topic?
Business.
This is
sorry.
business optimization.
Second topic is personal development.
Yeah, correct. Then we got business optimization.
Group 4. Lifestyle and consumer applications assigned topics 9. Fashion Finder app. Topic 9. 10. LinkedIn expert content generator. Topic 10. 11. French conjugation assistant. Topic 16. 12. AI influencers for creatives. Topic 25.
So yeah, we got the group and the subgroups. Yeah, more or less accurate, but today we'll just make it simple. So lifestyle and consumer application. Yeah. Get that?
Yep.
Group 5. Events and community services assigned topics 20. Event aggregator with map interface. Topics 20 and 21. 21. Real estate assistance platform. Topic 24. 22. Startup guidance platform. Topic 26. 23. Tax optimization app. Topic 27.
All right.
That one is summarized as
Events and community service.
I have a question, Carl. Don't you think that the contribution should have been in the first group?
That's what I say. It's not perfect. Okay. I think we gave very inaccurate data, so it gives us inaccurate data. But it's enough for tonight. Yeah. So we'll have the groups, and we'll spend like an hour just brainstorming. And if someone can take notes in the group, you know, because then we can continue next time, or even share the information in between this meeting and the next one. So the group and the guy the girl who leads the project can still work on it and share information about it. So that's what I propose. Yeah? Question?
Just maybe stupid question, but asking questions and getting answers, it's the easy part. Can it build a software for you, or can it build an app for you?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
You want to show them, Claude?
We can do that. Yes. Yeah. Let's do a little demonstration, a Python demonstration.
I don't know how to code,
but that's what I'm going to show you right now.
Okay.
We can make a very simple app, and you will see it's going to work. Are we okay over there with the?
Yeah, big signs.
Big signs. Thank you so much. Okay. So what do we want to build?
Let's build a live game app. I'll give you the prompt for that as well.
Live game app.
Yeah, we can go to Claude and maybe create a project.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Sure. Yeah.
from the project.
Okay.
Okay. So build a live game for me to improve my discipline. Track track daily progress, rewards, track failures and successes.
Rewards, failure and success. Like that?
Yeah, and build a live game app. If you put the app in there, it will create the
Specifies like a computer app or mobile app.
Yeah, so for now it will build a React app that it works in a browser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you can say that I want to run it on my mobile phone and see it now.
That would be too complicated.
No, if you just say that, it will create something that's simple rather than asking what it is.
But I will run it on the computer.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
exactly.
otherwise he is going to add a lot of libraries and stuff.
Yeah, you can just say that, yeah.
So do you guys understand? Maybe do you understand what he wants to do? So we are making now a little app, yeah? So just to show that chat can, or GPTs can code, yeah? So here we go. Let's see what he says. So he's always so polite, yeah? But here he's building the code.
Oh wow. It's crazy. The first time I saw this is wow.
And it's not a little bit of code.
Yeah, you can just copy and paste the code.
Exactly. So then you just need to download the. Here even give you some preview.
And can we export this app?
Oh, he's already running it.
Yeah.
He's running it now.
So you can add a task now as well.
Want to add a task?
Oh no, on the right side.
Here.
The
Yeah.
interface, yeah.
What do you want to?
What do you want to have this then?
Go to the
Burn 1,000 calories.
Burn
1,000.
So it doesn't have a database in the backend yet, but then you can use something called Replit agent to deploy this into many different places.
Okay, he has added it. I don't know if it shows it somewhere.
It shows on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain what do you mean like burn 1,000 calories?
It was just an idea. Nothing
Like how would it look? How to program it?
Anyway, I think we won't go too far. It was just very simple demonstration that if you type in something clearly, you can get a result very quickly, and then you need just an IDE like a Visual Studio or oh yeah, I don't have it here. I have it on my other computer.
There's a new tool called Replit
Replit,
agent.
yeah.
So in that you don't even need an ID.
I know,
It'll
yeah.
deploy it.
Yeah. So that's the other thing. So you can either use the old way to code, which is called IDE, is like a user interface for coding. That's the traditional way. Then you have semi-automated coding, so like Cursor, for the people who know. So Cursor already integrate AI in your coding environment, so you can talk, you don't need to go to ChatGPT, you can talk directly in your app for coding. And then you get Replit, which is online service, and then you can, it will code the app, it will code everything directly online. And this is the best you can find right now. So we'll work on that in the future. But I think now we had a little demo. We can start splitting groups. But before that, do you still have some questions or wishes or anything? Yeah.
One more thing that could be useful is just showing them like a GPT builder.
Yeah.
Because a lot of use cases. So a lot of use cases where you want to point it to a website or there's some set of information. So for that, also there's an easy way, just like he showed you in Claude, to build an app. That's the best place for that.
Yeah.
If you have data sources, documents, books, government guidelines for starting a new thing, GPT Builder is a great way to test it out tonight. You can test out your idea. And
so I'm not familiar with, you want to show it because I don't use the builder.
I don't know how to use a Mac.
Yeah,
but
so
I
you're
will
here.
figure it out. Can you use the middle one here?
To make it big, so it's the green one.
Green one, okay. So there's, when you go to ChatGPT, if you've got the paid version, on your left hand side is this GPT option, right? So first, it's good to just go in and explore what's in there. So when you're talking about the LinkedIn, for example, candidate search thing, I was trying to look for if there's a LinkedIn GPT that someone has already made. There are a few, but they look like content generation. So Devesh, your idea of the LinkedIn guys could be interesting to look at it. So
I think this is for the next because
so for creating perspective, you just come in here and you say what would you like to make. I want a GPT or I want a assistant that can answer questions about my website.
Yes. I have a question.
Yeah.
What would be the difference between this and the general GPT?
Yeah, so I will just show you. So the first step, you do the same thing, prompt engineering, but you're building it for something, and then once it's updating it, it's going to preview it, and then when I go to configure, this is where I can give it knowledge sources, right? So I can upload files or point it to different websites, and then there's the action capability at the bottom. So all of your use cases where you want to go to search for events and like lots of different websites, you need actions for that. Go and read information from a different website. So in actions, you can go in and put in a little bit of code.
But yeah, I think this is clear for when you're used to it. But
yeah.
I think it's too much for now.
I'm sorry.
I think no worries. It's good that you know it exists, yeah. And now we're going to go back to the higher level of brainstorming, is making those groups, and from there we discuss the high level, like what do you want, what is good, what's not, just describe what you want, and then hopefully in each group there is someone they have knowledge with prompting, and we can get to the point of writing a prompt. I think that's where we can get today. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, question?
Yes, I just have a question because I think some of us I think can brainstorm for a while, but then we need to head back. So I wanted to ask about the next steps.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, good point, because we mix, I guess, brainstorming and network. So the next steps for if each group come out with some next steps, some information. You see there is momentum in the group, and some people want to make this project happen. Then at the end, before people leave, maybe one person of the group take the responsibility to plan the next steps. So we say, okay, now this group one wants really to make it happen. There is someone who wants to lead this. Okay, talk to me, and we organize a group for maybe next week already, and then this group can meet somewhere. And we'll bring a few experts of us who wants to dedicate, I'll be there, and maybe some other people want to join, and we'll help to advance the project, yeah? And we can do that for all the 5 groups. If everybody's excited, we'll book somewhere bigger, and we'll spend maybe an evening working on the app. Each group work on the app to at least move forward on the main idea, and then maybe we can branch out, making subgroups because, yeah. Once you code something, if you do another project, you can use the code of the general project to include in the branches of small projects or different projects that will include the same logic. That's the idea. Make sense? Everybody's okay? Questions? I thought there was a question somewhere. No? Come. Let's now put those beautiful. Wow, well done. This. Learn. Learn, I think Learn wanted to be over there, was it? Yeah? Okay. Learn is lazy, I don't think so. Personal development was here, right? Yeah. Personal development. And then you can just walk around and choose your group. Business optimization, was it? Where is it? Was it over there? Business optimization. Who has the business optimization?
Can you read again?
Yeah, you. So do you want to move here, maybe? Yeah? Okay. And then we got live consumer, and event community. One here.
I like your idea. There are many
I'm sorry.
This is the one with the coaching app? Yeah.
So there was a suggestion from who is experienced with AI coding or a lot of experience with ChatGPT. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to get your names because when we split the groups in the future, it would be nice then to have one person that has experience joining the different groups, if you guys are okay, you know, up to you. But I'm going to go around and take your names, okay?
Split this group in half. I think we lost a group.
So yeah, there's one group that is, but it's okay. I mean, it's good. It's good because if we split in two, it's maybe. It's just. Do you guys want to be split in two or not? I think it's okay because then we'll have.
And then eventually.
Because eventually we'll. Yeah, exactly.
Two different things we need, so then we can split.
All right. Good luck, guys. You have 1 hour. In each group, we need one person who takes notes. Who is good at taking notes here?
Andrea, you insist.
But I can have
Okay.
Actually,
How about there?
the one who listens.
Okay. Please, everybody. Okay, there is a way I learned. When I do like this, everybody do like this. Everybody do like this. Everybody do like this. Please raise your hand and do like this. Everybody raise your hand and do like this. Everybody, raise your hand and do like this. Everybody? Okay, because that means shut up. Okay? And if everybody does it, then everybody gets silent. It's really cool. I learned that in a meetup group in Berlin, a gaming group. Okay, so we have a writer here. Do we have a writer here? Yes. Do we have a writer there? Writer? Yes. Do we have a writer over there? Writer? No? Do you have a writer over there? Yes. We need a writer over there. Any writer over there? Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Good luck.
And it won't capture the voice, I'll just type it out. And then you just sit down, okay,
Why would you do that?
No, because it's too loud, we have to capture the voice of the...
Je vais voir si je peux bouger la table comme ça.
So actually, there is an each one is
move our chairs. Yeah, we can move the chair.
or maybe it's easier if I just... I'll take some.
Push this table here. Happy, everybody, please. And I got the last back. Is it okay?
Yeah, thanks.
So I think you like the one writing in the book.
You already have some experience here. You can share about your idea because it was very like wide.
It seems there was a big
And it was combining many other ideas.
So, I'll share my idea and then what we can do is you can ask ChatGPT to guide a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How can you get everyone's ideas and structure it? Let's start with that.
You can start with that. And allow me to my choices.
Do you want to try voice recording?
I want to discuss the idea of the live game app with and make sure everyone is able to contribute and we come up with a voice changing the voice. Can you guide us step by step around this process?
Let's think of it 10 years ago. And you are trying to solve like recently,